And if you want a bit more technical analysis, we did have this falling wedge that we broke out of, and it sets us at a test target of about here, which would be kind of going back to previous highs, meaning that you're probably QC on over 10% rise. Let's have a little peek at the NASDAQ. I drew this back here and said perhaps because we were up at this level, we'll cool off and go up. It looks to be playing out, but we did get that. It did move us underneath, and then we got a bit of a bounce. We are in a bull run. Everything is above the 180-day moving average. It's just law of averages. We say that we will continue to go up, but watch for the data, because the data is key. What's the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy Wholesale. I hope, of course, you are all well, and you are bound to be feeling very well after the recent rally. What news we received from Jerome bloody Powell last week. Not only are they going to do a pivot this year coming in 2024, they've actually increased their pivot. So I still stand by what I said last week. Highly doubt that it will come in Q1. But it is looking very likely that this rally that we're continuing on, the Santa rally, is definitely going to continue on, in my opinion. We'll look at the charts in a moment, but I actually believe the next 6 months will be very positive for the stock market. And what I will say is, though, we have just talked about it in the previous videos, many videos, that when the Fed pivots, when they actually pivot, not talk about pivoting, when it actually pivots, there's plenty of data to say that's when the crash comes. That is when things will pull back. Kind of the bigger picture is to buy the rumor, sell the story kind of thing. Markets will rally up until that point, in my opinion, and then it will sell off. But I don't want this video to be anything bearish, because this is a good period that we're entering. We're still in 7 straight weeks of gains. It's been phenomenal, and we've been talking about some of the gains in the Discord. On the news, Jerome Powell, we put it straight into the Discord. I love, and I've been trading this now for about the last 18 months. It's actually the easiest gains that I've ever gotten in my entire life. Fed Jerome Powell speaks. See anything type of bullish, anything better, it just rallies. It has done it so many times. And then on the opposite, anything bearish, it sinks. I just jump on heavy leverage trades, and as you can see, opened up a SPY trade at 7:10 when the news broke. Jerome Powell was doing a speech, 10 times leverage. It was up 9%. Then I went on to say the next day, the rally continued, 23% up. NEO was green, Tesla was pushing, Teladoc, Matterport, 7% each the day after the Fed meeting. It was just outstanding. And I closed out my SPY trade at a lovely, healthy 20+%. So delighted with the actual individual trades. That was more even fundamental that I was saying, actually, like trading the charts. Now, one of the stocks that we did cover during the week was NEO, and so many comments actually on the video. The video did quite well in terms of views, and so many people were saying, oh, stay away from NEO. Oh, I can't believe you're buying NEO. Just make it very, very clear. I'm not buying NEO from a fundamental point of view. I'm buying NEO from a 4 or 5 month long period of a falling wedge forming, and the consistency that I believe that brings in terms of gains. We have broke out and we have seen our rally. And if you actually bring up NEO stock on the week, you're up 7%. So anybody that watched my video that came out on Wednesday could have potentially bought at the lows here and actually been up 13%. So that is the power of trading and understanding charts and technical analysis. Still hoping for the target to play out. I will be trimming at the 200-day moving average. Usually that provides resistance. And as you can see, then that will actually bring us probably a bit lower than that, but in and around sort of 15%. So if I can get 20% in this trade, I will be walking away. And I'm going to be bringing more videos like this where we cover individual stocks and the technical analysis to be able to say this looks like a good one. And then we're bringing out our spreadsheet in the new year, which will have all our long holds, the details, information. I did a video during the week on Prem and sort of the summary and the highlights and the thought process, so we can keep an accurate record of our long holds. And better yet, we'll have an accurate record of daily swing trades, weekly swing trades that I am currently in. So hopefully people then can start being accountable. Just like we started this video, all that information was said last week and it played out. The indices continued to rally. It was obviously dependent on Fed news. Bad news, it would have sunk and vice versa. But these things play out because it's technical. It's just is what it is. This has continued on the rally as we thought. Now it has hit the falling wedge target, which is interesting. I said in the last video, we had a bit of a healthy cool off. We could push on. That is what's happened. But now we're back into this danger zone. But listen, the markets are very, very excited right now with the whole pivot that's coming, the AI plays that are coming, the outlook, inflation's coming down. There's a lot of key things at a high level in the current moment that is very, very positive. Doesn't change my outlook for the next sort of 12 to 18 months, but in the short term, let's keep it bullish. That looks good. NASDAQ looks good. The S&P, exactly as we thought, would have pushed on. It has pulled on, and it's still, in my opinion, if you look at the MACD especially, still has room to run. And if we turn on the volume indicator, we can see people are buying at these levels. People are not fearful. They are buying, and they're saying, yeah, I'm in on this. This technical falling wedge still has room to run. This is the previous sort of high level. We're not a million miles away from it now, but I don't see any reason why this week we wouldn't see another sort of 1 to 2% over the course of the week. Maybe that doesn't seem too exciting. It could be a hell of a lot more, but if you manage your expectations and kind of know where we're going, we can have a look at the actual week itself. You can see generally across the board, very, very green. The big boys all doing well, bar Microsoft dipping a bit. Maybe sort of the AI plays taking a little bit of the cool off, which is healthy for the market because they've been the main drivers. All your small caps, all your lower caps really pushing hard. Tesla is another stock that I was trading this week. Not trading. I have a long-ish position in it, but I do like to trim and trade. But this was one that I opened up on the back of that news because when there's markets rallying and I want to bury my money just to get a rise, my go-to is always going to be Tesla, and we've picked up a nice sort of 7%. Now I went 2 times leveraged on that, so I think I'm sitting around 11% up. Stop loss set at 4-5% gains. That's going to be closed out no matter what at profit, but I'm going to try and let it run, and I'm letting it run for the swing trade up until at least in and around these levels, which we'll see sort of another 6%, 2 times. You're looking at probably closing the trade out in and around a 20% gain. That would be a lovely way to finish this year. We had new course members joining the Discord. This is Nikki. Welcome, Nikki, to the group. The Elite, as we like to call ourselves, who joined the Elite last week, followed the course, and used the info to pick up my first stock today, and it's up 17% and still looking good on the charts, and that is Lucid Group. And just for the banter, we will have a look at Lucid just to see how Lucid is performing. Lucid is a EV play, luxury EV play. Not a stock, personally speaking, that I would be in for a long-term fundamental hold. But from a charting point of view, there's a falling wedge, and we're looking to break out of this falling wedge. So, Nikki, if you are up, which you are, you have bought on the buy symbol, I assume. And you are up, 15%. What you're looking for here is definitely, in my opinion, I'd be taking profits closer to this 200-day moving average. That will become resistance to you, unfortunately, and this falling wedge will be resistance as well. But there's no reason but you couldn't get another 10 to 15% out of this, in my opinion. What then you'll be looking to do is probably at least trim profits. But if you break out of this falling wedge, well, as you can see, Nikki, you will have a target of around here, which is just absolutely incredibly mind-blowing to think that you could see this stock push 325%. I wouldn't be so confident that that will play out. But listen, these things are in your favor right now, but you are still in a bear market. This isn't technically the strongest buys in the entire world either, but you know what you're doing in the stock course. You know what we're looking for here, and I can see what you've seen yourself to be buying this, so well done on your first trade. If you're interested in the trading course, the links are down below. Absolute steal. Nikki's already probably made the money back for the investment that they've already put into the course. This is the type of thing you'll get access to, these buy and sell indicators. But that really is all I want to talk about in this video. I am going to take an extended period of leave. I have been pushed to the mat with my Amazon business and my other YouTube channel, which is called Deal Hunters FBA. If you're interested in actually getting into Amazon FBA, I've been doing that channel now for well over a year, and the members are continually growing, and that's another investment position that I have. I am really, really excited about 2024. I have some huge ambitious goals for 2024, and I'm hoping to cover a lot of that on the channel with you. The challenge is to keep growing investments, to keep putting fingers in pies, to keep planting money elsewhere and watching it naturally grow. That's what the investment game is all about. I've seen a fantastic thing that I shared again on my Instagram. If you haven't got me, it's BHSDMV. If you want to sort of see live, up-to-date things constantly, and an insight into my life if you're interested in that type of thing. But it was a great thing. It was said every investment you make is a small part of your future, and every debt you take on takes away a small part of your future. And I thought that was just a fantastic way of sort of simply putting it. That is the reality of it. But the most important thing is your friends and your family, and this is the season of good. Well, although I am wearing a Grinch hat, I don't believe in that. I believe in sharing wealth and enjoying times with your family. I've got buying presents, sharing gifts, sharing just good times. I'm all about it, and I'm going to be taking extended leave. So today's the 16th, but tomorrow will be the 17th when this goes out. And just showing my diary. Next weekend will be then the Christmas weekend. sure as hell not going to be putting out a video on Christmas Eve. And the next weekend after that is actually New Year's. So I think I'm going to just take off the next 2 weeks of look aheads, which will be a nice break for me. I intend of doing a couple of live streams and maybe a couple of videos just during the weeks on different stocks, maybe different trades, because I'll still be active in the trading game. But in terms of the week ahead videos, this is me saying see you in 2024. Thanks everyone for their support. It's been a difficult year for me for personal reasons, as it's been well documented. But I do feel that 2024 is the turning point for a lot of things. And yeah, onwards and upwards, as we like to say on this channel. Enjoy the festive period. Hope everyone has a wonderful time, and cherish every moment with your families. Please like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. We're very close to 6,000. I think we'll get that probably over the weekend. 6,000 people. It's just incredible. Thank you again for all your support, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.